Hello, welcome to AutoInform's How-To Workshop. My name is David Massey. This week we're going to take a look at throttle adaptation. First thing we're going to do is remove the main induction hose to the throttle body. Now, the reason why we're doing this, one of the most common complaints I come across in the workshop day to day is poor idle. The car's either fluctuating, idle's going up and down, it doesn't idle smoothly, it cuts out traffic lights. Really common complaint amongst many drive-by-wire cars. This is a common Bosch ME7 system fitted on lots of the VAG range, whether it be a Golf GTI, a Volkswagen Polo, Lupo, Audi, doesn't matter, they're all the same. Now, I've got my assistant in the car. I'll just ask him to open the throttle please with ignition on. As you can probably hear there, what this does, the ECU will open the throttle body via the electronic drive motor. This allows me access to both in front and behind the throttle disc. What tends to happen with age, a lot of oil vapour comes through the throttle body and builds up a carbon deposit around the throttle body. This actually prevents the throttle plate from sitting on its idle stop. What will then happen, the ECU will adapt for this error and constantly correct the position of the throttle body. All we're going to do in this procedure is clean out the carbon deposit, get rid of any oil deposits in there, and make sure that throttle plate sits back onto its pre-designated idle stop, so the ECU can then recognise idle position. So the first thing to do, throttle body's open, foot slapped at floor. As you can see now, all the carbon's starting to leak out the throttle body, all the oil deposits. Okay, as I'm spraying, you can probably see all the oil deposits and carbon deposits coming out of the throttle body onto the rag. What I'm going to do now that's nice and soft in there, just get my rag, get right in there, give it a good wipe round where the disc sits. As you can see there, all the carbon oil deposits come out on the rag. Or what that will basically do is stop the throttle plate from sitting back on its seat properly, giving a really erratic and horrible idle. So I'll get a good do in there. Make sure it's nice and clean. Just get a quick light out, have a look in there. Yeah, spotless, like brand new. Alright, thank you, back down to idle. Now, that's what I call cleaning the throttle body. Now, what we've got to do now is teach the ECU, tell the ECU its new position. So all I'm going to do now, go over to my serial tool. First thing to do, clear any fault codes that may be stored. You may see fault codes like throttle adaptation, lower limit, upper limit not reached. Clear codes. By clearing fault codes, this will also actually readapt any fuel adaptations which have been stored up in the ECU. We'll go into basic setting or throttle adaptation. What we're going to do here is we're going to drive this throttle motor open through the ECU. What will happen then, it'll go back to its original seat, it'll learn the new position, and the idle speed should be absolutely spot on. So in this case, on VAGCOM or any VAG ME7, the channel number is 060. Basic settings, hit go. As you can see by the percentage on the screen there, the ECU is driving the motor open and shutting it again back to its original position. If you noticed before, sensor value was 14.5%. We're now at 13.7, so that value has actually changed. Okay, that's been done. All I'm going to ask the assistant to do now, just kindly put your foot flat to the floor, please. As you can see, you've got a full range of movement in the throttle, 85% to 14.8, and back off again, please. Perfect. 13.7 to 85%. Within 1%, absolutely spot on, what we expect to see. And that's how we do throttle adaptation in our workshop. So thank you for joining us at AutoInform How-To Workshop. Until next time, see you then.